Out of curiosity, when were we originally supposed to film?
Well, Dylan, EJ and I were ready at 7:40.
That's really funny. That's hilarious. What is it now? 8:20?
Yeah, fucking 40 minutes later.
Apologies, boys. That was a really nice nap.
Food-induced coma from your fucking fry bucket.
Guess I'll do the intro for this episode. Hey guys, welcome. Dylan.
Wait, this is a very professional podcast. We're very good at what we do.
We totally aren't filming this half an hour later than we were supposed to because I fell asleep.
Not half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't give yourself too much credit.
45 minutes. That's funny.
Okay. Okay, guys. Hey, what's
You
up,
know what
everyone?
podcast you're watching.
EJ. This is like his one moment all week.
Okay. After you, Mr. Gabe.
Thank you. Now, please shut up. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Fireside Trio podcast. And yeah, so we have EJ and Dylan here today. And this episode should be something special. So let's get right into it.
So, what's on the docket, Sir Gabe?
The fuck what?
So Dylan, what are your thoughts on Devious Licks?
You dare say that name in my presence?
I did.
Oh,
What are you going to do to stop me?
I am imbued with the rage of 13 Peloponnesian gods.
Dylan, give us your soapbox. Literal soapbox? What's your opinion on Devious Licks?
The soapbox that you stole in a Devious Lick.
In the town of Lactose Matriarcharia, we're calling it that. That's canon. Our school system has succumbed to a recent TikTok trend. And I kid you not, this trend is mainly about stealing a lick. It's like a funny little hoo-ha theft.
Well, vandalism.
No, it's a TikTok trend.
Some rat bastard in our school system stole a fucking urinal. They closed half of our available bathrooms.
No, they didn't close the one in the band hall.
You will not be shitting today. Absolutely
What is worse is that you go into any of these other bathrooms that they have left open, and the soap boxes are ripped off of the walls.
Yeah.
No amount of human decency can describe the amount of hatred I feel for these extremely unfunny, whiter than paper boys. I cannot call them men. They are boys.
But Dylan, the lick was devious as shit.
Bro, it was the most devious.
It was a demonic lick, my man. He's pissed. He's pissed because he had to fucking shit in a boot.
I was going to elaborate on why I was pissed, but honestly, we could probably just go with that.
It works. Fits.
It works. The main issue is the main available bathrooms that the fuckers stole the urinal from were the convenient bathrooms to use when your passing periods have been minimized from 7 minutes to 5 minutes.
Wait, so they're all minimized?
Yes, yeah. Every day it is 5 minute passing periods now. We get out at 2 45 every day except for Wednesdays.
So it's really convenient for band.
I've
strange.
I got out at the best possible time, I think.
You did.
What can I say? Class of 2021, baby.
But anyways, the amount of like horrible periods I've had just because I've had to like not go to the bathroom so I'm not tardy have been undescribable.
Okay. Have you tried pissing your pants in the middle of class?
Or have you tried describing it?
He's giving us the fucking hamper face. Oh, it fucking hamper. Hamper.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I was expecting a little shit for my like overdone cartoon fucking villain anger that I have for these white kids stealing shit from public school bathrooms and just making janitors work really inconvenient. But
yeah, but they get a couple views on TikTok. Have you thought of that?
The cloud's worth it. The cloud's worth a mark on your permanent record for theft.
I know a guy who is like trying to get me into all of this like really hip culture. So he sent me a story advertising his TikTok where he did one of these devious licks. And I was very confused because I didn't understand. Like, this was right before I found out that it was for a TikTok challenge. So I was already miffed, but I had no clue how much like guttural rage that was about to encompass my being within the next 30 minutes. So I saw a picture of the guy standing in front of a thing of soap, and he was like, got the most devious lick. And I was very confused. So I started thinking, okay, TikTok challenges. This is something you don't normally do in a school bathroom. And then I thought about the word lick. And I went, did you lick the fucking soap? And I didn't mean it in the did you steal the soap manner. I meant it in did you eat that shit like toothpaste?
Nah, like syrup, my man.
Like maple syrup out of the bottle?
Yeah.
Bro,
An American breakfast.
These teenagers are gonna be in court testifying.
The
Your Honor,
worst.
it got 13 million views.
The worst part is, I feel like what I thought the Devious Lick challenge was is still not as bad as what it actually turned out to be.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that kind of like because
okay, I have a question. Is the urinal the most inane thing that's been stolen? Because I've heard people are stealing like fucking sinks.
From our school system, I feel like that's the most. I have seen some weird shit online. But
what about the middle school?
Oh, I don't know.
That's like no man's land, man. I have no clue, and I don't think I want to know.
Bro, one time I remember walking into one of the bathrooms there, and the entire stall was covered in soap. 8th graders are devious.
I can't remember if it was your guys' grade or the grade above you, but someone fucking sat on a sink, and it was only like one person in the bathroom for the rest of the year because they couldn't trust fuckers not to break the sink by sitting on it.
We had a thing one time where we could only use like one strip of paper towel. I think. Do you remember that, Gabe?
I do.
It was because kids kept like pressing the button, and then because that was how our paper towel dispensers worked. You press a button, you pump the handle twice, and it gives you like a strip of paper towel. Well, basically what kids kept doing is they hold down the button, and it doesn't stop you from holding down the button
because
so
it's a light
you can
sensor.
Just keep cranking and cranking and cranking. They found a lot of paper towels on the floor one day. And the janitor just had enough, I guess.
Yeah, reasonably.
he had reached his breaking point. Can we talk about that, by the way? Managers or janitors have to like clean with all these new COVID restrictions and shit that's still carrying over from last year. So their work is being doubled, and now they're dealing with a bunch of white jackasses not getting caught because they're stealing shit from the one place in the building without cameras.
My
Shout out to
floor is
janitors out there. You're doing the real world's
We,
work.
I
Janitors are the real
appreciate
ones.
you.
Shout
You
out to
deserve
my floor
more.
janitor Ron.
You deserve more.
Ron sounds like a Chad. We should get him on here.
Get Ron on here.
Play
He never
Team
wears his
Fortress
mask
2 with
correctly,
Ron.
but you know what? He janitizes well.
We can forgive him for that.
We can. My man Ron.
Man.
No, my floor, I don't think anyone has stolen anything on my floor because it's like, hey, if you steal this, A, where the fuck are you gonna put it? B, it affects you as well, dipshit. So yeah, that's kind of the benefits of communal living is no one's dumb enough to steal anything because they go, oh. I guess that's also, the benefit of living with people that have been required to pass the SAT.
Yeah.
I really do like, and this is still kind of just on the topic of the Devious Lick, like people could have been doing this 2-3 years ago, but it took a TikTok challenge for people to go completely bonkers and start ripping sinks and urinals off the walls.
2-3 years ago, we were still recovering from the clowns.
Yeah.
People, I remember my mom got called one time because people genuinely thought I was going to go to a football game dressed up as one of those. I had made no mention of it, and I think I clicked on like one of those MSN articles one time about them just because I wanted to read it, and some kid behind me saw it and started spreading fucking rumors. So my English teacher called my mom.
Got ganked.
No, yeah, and she was like really pissed because she thought I was actually maliciously looking up how to be a killer clown on my school computer.
Also,
which
wouldn't
makes
you
no
have been a
sense
7th grader?
I would have been a 7th
Yeah.
grader. And people
fucking 5'4" coming to a football game like, yeah, I'm gonna get ya.
No, yeah, that's the best part. I didn't even start becoming like the big man I am until like 8th, 9th grade. Because that's just really when I started like spreading out.
Oh, I don't think we're this kind of podcast.
No, not like that. It was a stomach joke.
Oh, okay.
No, it was like dough, my man. You gotta let that shit rise. Like gamers. Gamers need to rise up.
Right.
I did it. I told a shitty joke.
Okay, so from my deep found hatred to Gabe's deep found hatred. Gabe, what has been on your mind recently, my man?
Well, a lot of things have been on my mind, but like the big one.
What gets your goat, Gabe? What gets your goat?
What grinds your gears?
I would say probably band right now. I mean, we've been doing like really well. I think, well, we placed first in like both of the competitions we had, all of them with distinctions for everything. So we've just been sweeping the floor.
Gabe, if I could for just a second, I mentioned I was a band kid in my last stand-up set, and I got booed. I got booed.
That's extremely comedic.
They fucking booed me. I'm like, I had to clarify, like, hey, I'm 2 years clean, all right?
2 years clean. Like it's a drug.
Hey, listen. I play the cooler instrument. I play the saxophone.
And then people came up to me afterwards and they're like, "You're a fucking band kid." I'm like, "No, I'm a percussionist." So you can see it. They're like, "Oh, you're fine." Yes, separation, great distinction.
But yeah, I've been worrying about band recently. My radio and video class has actually been going phenomenal. I'm surprised how like good I'm actually doing in that class, considering I went in knowing little to nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then they got a radio club on on campus. You would love that.
I
They
probably
had a
would.
few.
Probably would. Do they say stuff like, "This is Purdue's radio"?
It's Wiley Radio. It's like a residence hall, and yeah, Wiley Radio. Like I think every person in the club has a segment.
My segment would be, how cool are you? And I would rate you.
The Gabe Sport Hour.
Through the football.
Just
I know that.
and it's like 10 minutes of you pretending to know about sports.
Yeah, so this is when the
And the
touchdown
guy's going
happened.
for the ball and he's crossing the line. Thinking, oh, I think that's a good thing.
This is golf.
Yo, holy shit, you see him hit that 3-pointer, sir? This is tennis.
How many points did he get? 7.
35 yards.
You become like overwhelmingly knowledgeable about rugby, and that's it.
No, like even more specific, like just polo, not water polo, like polo.
Bro, I love
polo.
water polo. What do you
Horse
want?
polo.
Yeah. I did not know that was an actual thing. I thought water polo was like the original one.
Nah, they played that
But
shit on
no,
horses.
polo is a thing, and it's literally like they have hammers and they ride on horses and they just whack the shit out of balls.
Gabe, I swear to God.
You guys are really bad at this. Can we just have this discussion? People are in the gutter like too much nowadays, and it's aggravating.
That's why I'm here to stop it.
As
That's
someone
right.
who can't avoid saying things that are in the gutter.
I'm starting a church.
Ooh.
You're starting a church.
Ooh.
Yes, the Edward J. Grundler Church of Pussy Getting.
2 tickets, please.
Now, does this mean that I get women in any frequency? No.
No, there's
No,
the
it doesn't.
catch.
Yeah. So you're going to be getting advice from someone who's bad at his job.
Oh, okay.
Which, if that isn't the fast food experience, I don't know what is.
Okay, 2, please. I want to see this course crash and burn.
Speaking of crashing and burning, we have had a fair going on in our town recently. And it's been the busiest couple of days at the Lactose Matriarch.
Dylan, you wouldn't even know.
It felt so great not working those couple days. I just wanted to take the time to rub it in Gabe's face because I asked in the Lactose Matriarch group chat, how did it go? Nobody responded, so I'm making fun of him either way.
I have this to say. I had so much band on my schedule. The only time I worked was this morning.
And how was that?
It wasn't bad.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I got the very lucky end of the stick.
Did you hear anything from the people there this morning about how last night went? Because last night was parade night.
Yeah, well, I went in for closing after band, and apparently it was like on and off bad.
Oh. Better than bad the entire time?
That's true.
Imagine working. Kind of cringe.
I actually got my grades up recently.
Hey, what a man.
Well, since we're on the topic of Lactose Matriarch like normal, EJ,
Yeah?
you want to talk about some customer experiences?
Oh boy, do I. So, during like one of my last couple of weeks there, a dude paid for his order in all quarters, like a real jackass. And so I looked at him like, are you fucking serious, dude? You're handing me this all in quarters? And he's like, it's all there. It's your job, ain't it? You count the quarters. And so I counted them out, and he was a quarter short. And so, like the smug douchebag that I am, I'm just, you're a quarter short, sir. And then he just very quietly dug and grabbed another quarter.
Wasn't
While
it
I
like
had to
$15 or something like that?
it was a bullshit amount to be paying for entirely in quarters. Um, yeah, that man was like 60, 70. So I wish him a good collapsed lung.
Um,
I have a very recent story. This happened like
Okay.
literally yesterday. I
Oh.
was out with a buddy, and we went to the local pizza place. We went in because they had ice cream.
Which of the that one, the one that has
Yeah.
ice cream. There are 3 local pizza places.
The Puma Pizza.
Puma Pizza.
Puma Pizza.
Puma Pizza.
So I went to the Puma Pizza. We sat down with our ice cream, and there was not a family, a group of 4 like grown adult people sitting behind us, and they had a shitload of food. A large pepperoni sausage pizza, like 2 loaves of garlic bread, a whole dish of mozzarella sticks. And we were just eating our ice cream, not really paying attention to what was going on. We turned around, all 4 of them are gone, and they left like all of their food uneaten on the table.
Oh.
And the 2 like employees working on the cash register walked out, and me and the guy that I'm with, we kind of just like looked over, and we looked at them, and they started getting pissed off because according to them, they spent 40 minutes making all of that food. And they sat down and ate it for 10 minutes.
I never
and didn't even bother to get it in a box.
I never understood that logic. Like, oh, this food is taking so long. We're going to order it and then leave. I never understood that.
Yeah.
I did happen to get a shocking amount of complimentary garlic bread.
Dylan pulled a devious lick. You heard it here first, folks.
Dylan, you stole the garlic bread, didn't you? I see through your deceiving lies.
You motherfucker.
I knew it was you.
I may have stolen the garlic bread.
He licked it deviously. What the fuck?
I became the very thing I swore to destroy.
That's the face of a man who is gonna grow up being a thief.
The great carb caper.
No, but nobody cared.
Oh yeah, it's already paid for.
That shit isn't even like Robin Hood like justified theft. That's just like, man, you might as well.
Yeah.
Wait, did he just take it from like the table that didn't?
No, yeah, he just got up when they walked away and took the whole fucking plate of garlic bread, put it on our table.
you spun around, grabbed it, put it down.
No, I let them watch me do it. They just had to throw the pizza away because of COVID reasons.
You were like, hey guys, watch this.
Well, I mean, they can't stop me from taking the garlic bread.
Oh yeah, and fucking they can't reserve a pizza.
I mean, I would have eaten the pizza.
Have I ever been to Pizza Hut? Not willingly.
Like honestly, I'm all right with Puma Pizza. Like I would have eaten a couple slices. We went there originally to get pizza by the slice because of the festivities going on. I mean, we ended up getting nice apple flavored ice cream, which was all right, but
Puma Pizza is inconsistent.
Yeah.
I've had one good pizza from there. Every other time it's been mediocre to bad.
That's fair.
Was the one good pizza when it was with me?
Sure.
Okay.
That was also when they fucked up our mozzarella sticks.
That was also when we watched Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, wasn't it?
The greatest movie ever created.
Wait, was it? No, that's when we watched Joker.
Oh shit, yeah.
And then we watched Baby Driver.
Love Baby Driver. But it's not the best movie ever created.
It's not.
Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. Dylan hasn't watched Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter in a group, so he doesn't get it.
No, we did.
You did?
I didn't see the ending, but I know a good chunk of the movie.
Okay. All right.
But
It's the best movie to watch with more people.
yeah.
Honestly, it's the best movie to watch at like 2 a.m. when you know you can't go back to sleep for school.
If you're under the influence of any kind of amphetamine, it's the best movie.
That's not where I was going with that, but let's go with that.
I'm gonna bust into a crackhead's house like, watch this. Click on Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
Whoa! Put down the pipe and get the remote.
No, I would honest to God have more fun watching the crackhead watching the movie than I would watching the movie.
Well, that's a double entendre, man. That's like a 2 patty burger.
Of
course it's gonna be more fun.
Meal?
It's a deluxe meal,
Dinner
yeah,
and
man.
a show, motherfucker.
Are you saying you're gonna eat
dinner?
the meth head? Yeah. Is the meth the dinner?
I didn't think this far ahead.
All right. Well, back on to
answer when you're ready.
We were talking about customers, right?
Yeah.
From
We all told a customer
DoorDash.
story except for you, Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe.
Well,
Yeah,
fun
good.
fact, I
You're
have a
like-
pin on my hat that says I dealt with the worst customers, or a few of the worst customers. And
I never
so
got that pen.
preference for the story. It was like summer of 2020, and the lactose matriarch was requiring masks for entry, like at all, in our lobby. And one day I was like, hey man, you have to wear a mask. And I kind of like projected my voice because like there's like a counter like here, and then there's like the door over on like the other side of the room.
Just say you yelled at him, man.
I don't like
I-
saying I yelled at him, but I did yell at him.
Be like bottom of my lungs. I yelled at that jackass. Put a
You
mask
raised
on.
your voice. There's
Yeah,
a
I
difference
raised
between
my
raising your
voice.
voice and yelling.
And
Yelling has
since
a-
then, like at that moment, the manager kept on like saying how like I was so good at it, and so she continued putting me up front so that like I could just clear them out easier. So one day, it was like the beginning of my shift. I clocked in literally like 10 minutes beforehand. I yelled at this guy. I said, hey, you need a mask for entry or we can't serve you. And he goes, oh, so you're a Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I go, I'm sorry, because I didn't hear him. And he goes, you're a Nazi then.
Yeah.
And I go, no, we just require a mask for entry. And so, you know, the manager's like around the corner. She kind of hears what's going on. And there's like still a line of people in front of the register. So I'm like, sir, we just require a mask. Our drive-through is open. And then he goes, no, you're a Nazi. And then the manager comes out and she goes, is there a problem here? And he goes, yeah, this Nazi here is requiring me to wear a mask. And then she goes, we do require masks. And then he yells at the top of his voice, oh, so you're all Nazis then. So then manager, she was like, all right, if you don't leave, we're gonna call the cops because you're technically trespassing. And then he left. But that wasn't the only time I got called a Nazi that summer, because it happened a month later.
I told the dude he had to leave, and he said, you, come here. And I just said no.
No. He refuses.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna actively endanger my state of well-being.
I don't know. I'm of the opinion people should just be smart asses.
The world would be better if if employees got to be tools to customers. I'm convinced.
It'd be so much better.
Because you know what? Sometimes you need someone to put you in place.
I would willingly take a lower wage to tell people who are being shitty to fuck off.
But like in a
Yeah.
polite manner.
No, yeah, in a polite manner that isn't actually telling them to, fuck off. But
You just light a long cigarette. Sir, I doff the cream thy.
oh no
Fuck
no
off.
no no no. We're going like full meaty, like cartoon cigar, like
Chopping full on Chicago
I
mobster.
blow like the whole London street cloud out into the fucking stratosphere, and I just like get in his face.
And then you say,
Places
sir,
sell London fog. I don't know what a London fog is.
No, like I project with the bottom of my throat, like, all right, man, mate.
All right.
Yeah, like I just become like a really rustic British sailor for absolutely no reason.
They call me the muscle
So
ram.
at this point, half of the lobby's covered in smoke. The guy's pissed at me. I'm pissed at him. The line isn't moving whatsoever. And we all realize that, hey, maybe we should keep Dylan in kitchen.
Then a bare knuckle brawl ensues.
Oh, yeah, then we have a bar fight, but it takes place in a burger dairy.
God, I love the Burger Dairy. That place is definitely haunted. Like of
all
places in town that are definitely haunted, it's
Oh,
Coppice
yeah.
Commons. It's Coppice Commons in the Burger Dairy.
Definitely.
100%.
Because Coppice Commons seems like a Scooby-Doo location, you know?
You're not wrong. Like at night, if you were wandering around and there were no lights on, that would be like some Luigi's Mansion Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah. And I like to think that the cabinet ghost, the ghost of cabinet making past, he's just like, yeah, I will scare everyone out of the cabinet factory, and then I'll claim it and make cabinets again.
It's just like a really pissed off Amish immigrant.
Amish immigrant. That's redundant. They only exist in like Pennsylvania and where we're from.
Okay, yeah. I got nothing this time, boys. I just wanted to make fun of Amish people. I still retained that hatred. That's a joke. That's kind of a joke.
They also live in Ohio.
Oh,
but they're spreading.
Yeah, customer experiences. The Amish people now like walk through the drive-through because our lobby's closed, and our manager was taking the order of this group of Amish people, and the guy orders a 6-piece chicken strip and a strawberry shake, a medium one, and the manager thought that was okay, and then the guy ordered 13 more. The receipt ended up being like 2 feet long, and I think somebody pinned the receipt up to the door, and it just never showed up in the morning, which I found kind of funny. So somebody saw the receipt and willingly threw it away, even though the reason that somebody pinned that up was just so people know what we deal with on night shift.
Yeah. And then day shift will be like, man, night shift sucks. They never close right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
day shift.mp3.
I think right now
I could do their job very easily.
I think right now is a good time to end it. Don't you guys think?
What's wrong, Gabe?
Well, we We have a time
Gabe,
limit, Dylan.
we have-
Are you
We went-
tired? Are you saying you don't want to talk to me, Gabe? You can just say that.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't want to talk to you.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah,
know I have
alright.
cooties, but like,
You're a girl,
no, I just never got my cootie shot.
but
Oh, okay. A woman punched me in the face,
okay.
and that transferred cooties into my right eye. That's why
Dylan.
we didn't record an episode
I'm
last week because
following
I was
along. I'm following along. I understand now.
Yeah.
Dylan,
Yeah.
it's like COVID-19. He got punched by a woman, and the cooties from her fist touched his face.
Yeah. They entered into my eye. I had a big ass black eye. That's why we didn't record an episode last week because I was recovering from getting punched in the face by a woman. And of course, as we all know, cooties can be transferred over the internet.
Wait, they can?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Haha, fuckers.
So is there like a cooties testing site?
This is why we never signed up for your Get Pussy Club.
Get pussy motivational speaker.
We knew what outbreaks it would bring.
You rat bastard.
It's just a guy pointing at a graph for like 30 minutes. It doesn't say anything useful on it. It's about like carrot growth statistics.
That's normally how those go.
It's about cooties. It's just a graph that says cooties and then like a linear path up.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this thing that's increasing is increasing. How shocking. I mean, I guess if you cover the intensity of how it's like increasing, that kind of works. But even to that extent, you're not displaying the amount of information people actually want or need. Anyways,
so you two will need to go to your circle dot testing facility.
what the fuck?
Circle dot. Now you have a cootie shot. Get a load of this asshole.
I'm gonna throw up.
It's the cooties, man.
Yeah, that's a side effect. That's a symptom.
Well, boys, it's been
Good podcast.
Good cast.
It's definitely been an episode.
EJ, next episode you need to take over the show. Do we have a Patreon?
No, Dylan.
Oh, so this is just
Do you
a
think?
bit.
Do you think we're good enough to warrant people spending money on us?
I don't know.
We have not made a single cent from this.
Have we not? Not even like a crypto.
No.
Not even
No.
a single
Bucks.
Dogecoin.
Let's get
Okay,
Audible
we-
on the phone next time on the Friar Side Trio podcast. We'll see you next time, folks.
See ya.
We've made a schmuck buck, boys. It's all right. I gotta devious lick the fucking pavement. God.
Devious lick my ass.